Hey, I'm Keith Shannon, and today we're going to show you how to install this bottom stair called a bullnose. Alright, we're going to show you how to put in a couple of stairs like this today. I'll wrap around bullnose without a bird cage. Hey, welcome to the show. I'm Keith Shannon. So the first thing, you got to measure. We're going to do this whole stair in one piece. So we are going to put our tape measure right to the end, bend it right around the nose, and then right around down to the bottom, which gives us 28 inches. And then we are going to measure from that point all the way around to that point there. So we're just gonna wrap that around, put that against the baseboard there, wrap that around, and go down to the end, and we have 57 inches. That stair will be 57 or 58 inches by 29. All right, so we've got our full piece of carpet here. We are going to get ready and start this stair. Now we are doing this in a full piece, one full piece as discussed. Now, we've already put the smooth edge down and the underpad. We've left a few gaps. We did not wrap the edge, but we did get the smooth edge down, and usually we'll put a piece over here, but that stair is a little bit broken, so we're going to staple it in there instead. I left the gap, but smooth edge and pad is down. Now, as usual, carpet has a direction. Flows like water. This is upside down, so we start like this, flip that over. So obviously we put stringers on this particular staircase. So obviously we're gonna start it on the side where the stringers are. We're gonna get our staple gun in here. It's a very big piece of carpet, but what we want is we want this 90-degree lined up first. That means we straight edged our piece of carpet, okay, and then we line it up at that 90 and tack it in. Get a holding staple on that, and we're gonna work it down along the bottom. We're gonna wiggle our staple gun to try to not create indentations for the staple gun. We're also gonna find indentations in this particular carpet where that's just gonna help us hide the staple marks. Nobody wants to see staple marks. Work a little harder to hide the staple marks, rub them out. Look at, almost invisible. And very nice because we straight edged it on the bottom. Now remember, we told you guys we're gonna do this stair in one piece. This is a big stair. So let's wiggle our gun and get that. We're gonna staple all the way to this edge here. It's where that stair starts to turn, okay? I'm gonna staple it all the way to the straight part. Now, we're gonna go underneath the lip with our staples. Before we go any farther, we're gonna bend that a little bit. Just form that a little bit. This is not hard to do. It just takes a little bit of thought and some good workmanship. All right. A little bit on the 45 under there. I'm gonna check it. I'm like Santa Claus, checking it twice. All right, get that nice groove in there. You know what I mean? Apparently all the noise I'm making is not bothering that sweet thing. Look at how happy he is. That's Shooter, by the way. It's a very sweet dog. All right. Now I've got my smooth edge in there. I want to tighten this up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hooked on the pins. I'm gonna jam it down in there. One, 2, 3. Let's tighten it up a little bit. I'm gonna rake with these pins. And that locks the carpet on and holds it into place. And then I'm gonna bang those down just to, they have a dog and bite them on the toes. So now that we've got this stairs kind of done, right? We're just gonna get our knife in there, and we're gonna get that on the 45, and we're just gonna get rid of that. Okay, that's done. Ready for the next stair. Let's move over here. We want to do the top here. Now this, we're just gonna cut straight. That should fit in there nice. And remember how we said, I'm not putting smoothage in there because the wood is broken and damaged. So you know what? I just thought I would pop a couple staples in there. There's a little nail hanging out on that side. Now the back's got a gap in it. And you know what? All I want to do is cut a little extra so that I can push the carpet down into that gap. Because like I said, the wood's damaged there. This will help make it look nice. You see that? Look at that. Beautiful. All right, this is where the fun begins. Now, this is round here. We've got to make a couple of release cuts. So we can do the round part. I'm gonna find the 45 degree under there. I'm gonna cut off the excess. I'm gonna check it again with my thumb, roll it under. It's still hitting. I want it to be flat. I feel it's about 1/4 of an inch, so I'm gonna take 1 or 2 lines off there. And then now that feels pretty good. And I'm gonna stick my fingers up in there and get it in nice and tight. And then I'm gonna take my trusty staple gun and I'm gonna staple that up on the 45. Nice and tight, nice and done. Let's tuck that corner. Make that look nice. Look at that. All right. And we gotta do this corner, right? She's round. And we've got to do that. So we gotta start getting rid of a little bit of material. Take your time on this. This is not hard. It just takes a little bit of thinking. All right, we look good there. Let's get a little release cut there. All right. Now I can either pull that under and then form that there. Or I could make another release cut here, but you know what? I feel like, because I'm a live by the seat of my pants kind of guy, I think I'm gonna do that. So all I did was I found the spot under here. I wrapped it around my finger, I felt it, I made the cut. Now I'm just gonna go under and I'm gonna lock that in. So now all we have to do is we have to worry about this and this. You know what? I'm just gonna push with my thumb, round that under, staple that up. All right, and I'm gonna split the pile here on that cut or that release cut part. Okay. And I like to take a hammer or something. And I like to bang those staples all in and get that nice and round. And then I'll take a pair of scissors and just cut that form like a hairdresser, really. Like a bowl cut, just following that contour. Look at that. Nice. Nice. Now, let's do the same thing with this part. Now, I know this angle's really high for you guys, and I'm sorry about that. It's a downward shot, but I'm filming this by myself today. I'm just going to do the same thing over here. Now listen guys, feel free to ask me any questions, you know, ask me anything you want. Subscribe, like, you know, all that good stuff. Help the channel out. I'll be putting out a video every week for the next, I don't know. As long as I have something interesting to show you guys, I'm gonna put out a video. Thought that this was pretty interesting today. All right, so now you guys see that that's all done. This is all around. And now we got this tail that we're gonna wrap around and go. So first I'm gonna just bring it to the end. And you know what? I'm gonna take a little bit extra off. I'm gonna pull it tight under here and I'm gonna start stapling it around and working it around. I need staples. So let's put a couple of staples in there. Pull that tight, wrap that around. Make that nice. Now, I had left extra so that I wasn't short. So I'm just gonna look at that, I'm gonna feel that, and you know what? I like that. And I'm gonna just start taking a little bit off at a time. That's the best way to do it, right? It's hard to measure exact on these kind of things. So you take a little bit off at a time so you're not short, right? I'm pushing down, see that? And I'm feeling with the end of my thumb where that line is. Like where that other carpet meets, okay? And that feels pretty good. Now, nothing's even, so don't just go cut it off. You gotta work this a little bit around the corner, right? So pull tight. See that? Very nice, very nice. Feel it, make sure there's no staples in there. No one's gonna look there. But like I said, they have a little girl. And you don't want her sticking her hands in there if there's any staples in there. And now let's finish up this little tab on the end. Because there's a gap in the back there. Can you guys see that gap? I am just gonna cut a little bit extra, like we did at the top. And I'm gonna force feed that in there. Just like that. Look at that. And that's how you do like a bullnose wraparound stair in one piece.